What's a YouTube day of Zephyr Wargames? Welcome you back to our brand new channel, and that is Zephyr Wargames does Dragon Ball Super. So, as I showed you in the last video or tutorial, I took you through the different type of cards. We've got leaders, extras, and battle cards. In this one, I'm going to take you through the battle area, and we're going to take you through a quick little test hand or turn basis card, just so you get to know the structure of the duel and of the battle. And then, of course, we're going to move into an actual battle so you can see everything in action. So, to start off, your deck consists of 50 cards of a mixture of battle cards and extra cards, and it's entirely up to you on the mixes of these and the ratios you like to play. Next up, your leader always stays out your deck and goes straight up here into the leader area. Your deck goes here in your deck area right there, and you've got the graveyard area here. Now, I'm going to take a couple of cards out of the deck just so I can show you as examples. So, we have the battle area. This is where all of your attack cards go. There's no limitation to the amount of battle cards you have, so you could technically have all 50 cards from your deck in the battle area. Not that that would obviously happen, but you can have no limitations there. This is your life area. The top 8 cards of your deck, after you've drawn your hand, go to this area here. Now these can be placed however you like. Ideally, they can also be picked up in any order you like. Some players like having 4 and 4 so that both your opponent and yourself knows when it's time to awaken your leader. Now obviously your leader must go in unwaken mode, and awaken mode you can tell because it has awaken in the top left hand corner. Down here is your energy zone. You can only place 1 energy per turn unless specifically stated by a card effect. You can play any card in this energy zone, extra or monster, and it goes upside down just to signify the difference between battle cards and energy cards. This area here is your combo area. This is where you can play stuff like this, which gives you a boost to your monsters or kind of negates attacks. Or you can bring your battle cards from down up there into the combo area, and that adds the combo area down here, the extra 5,000 on this Vegeta, to obviously the leader card or any of the battle cards that I'm choosing to add it to. So, hopefully I've explained that clear enough for you guys. If you do have any questions, put them in the comments below. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shuffle up my deck, and we're going to take you through some standard plays from a natural game, basically. So, you get to mulligan once. Now, mulligan means you get to put as many cards from your opening hand back into your deck, shuffle and redraw the same amount of cards. This allows you to get rid of some of the cards you might not want in your hand from the start off, just to give you a bit of a refresh. So, for example, we're going to put our deck here, and you always draw 6. Whether you're going first or second, you always draw 6 cards. Only the person that goes second gets to draw a 7th card, and we'll get to that part once we get into the different phases. The charge phase, the main phase, and the end phase. So, in our opening hand, we've got a nice little mixture here, but I do not want this card, so I'm going to put this card back into my deck and shuffle the deck. You do have to shuffle the deck. I know in Magic it's now been revealed that you put the card to the bottom of your deck, draw a new card just in case you draw the same card. But as far as I'm aware, down to the official tutorials on Bandai, you do actually have to shuffle and then draw again. So I only get to draw 1 more card. There is no cost for mulling again the first time. We get a black card anyway. We draw the new card. There we go. So that's what we've drawn. Then, after you've done your mulligan, you get to put your life down. And like I said, you get to pick up your life in any order you wish. And there we go. So I'm going to put them like that. I'm going to go first just to show you an example of a first turn hand after chucking the cards everywhere. And then we'll kind of play it back and forth between myself and my imaginary opponent, just so we can kind of show you how the game evolves a little bit. So I'm going first, so I get to put one of my energies down there. So I'm going to start off by putting my Mafumba down here. Now you don't have to play that, that's just my personal choice. I'm going to activate my Mafumba by turning it sideways and paying my 1 energy cost of blue to bring out Margin Buu. Now Margin Buu is a battle card and goes there, but he has an auto effect that when he is played, I get to draw 1 card. So I get to draw a Whis' Cohesion. Now on my first turn, I can't attack, so it gets to go straight over to my opponent's turn. You can only play energy during your charge phase, so this is the first thing you do. During your charge phase, you get to stand up all monsters or all cards you control. So that's the first step. You then get to draw 1 card. You then get to play 1 energy. Now obviously during my opponent's turn that will be more evident, but I'll show you on my next turn the exact phases that I get to go with. So During my opponent's turn, they will draw a card because they're going second. They will then play their energy, and then they will then decide whether they play a battle card, a combo card, or whatever. No matter what, you get to attack the leader whether they're standing up or in sideways position in rest mode like that. You can only attack battle cards that are in rest mode unless your card specifically says otherwise. So my opponent is going to attack my Goku. At this point, my opponent gets the chance to go first, or I get the chance to say if I want to negate the attack. This is the only time you get to choose whether you want to negate the attack, so if you say no negates, that is it. You cannot use this at a later time. This is to save both players going, I'm going to use all my cards to combo with my card, and then your opponent goes, I'm going to negate, and you lose all those cards. So it is now back to my opponent now that I've said I'm not negating. My opponent then decides if they want to combo with their leader card. Now if they want to combo with their leader card, of course they can put cards like this down into their combo area, giving their leader more power than mine. The attacking monster or card always wins if it's on the same power as the defending card. So in this example, their leader is at 10,000 and he's going to attack my leader at 10,000. So just so we've got an example, I'm going to put a 10,000 freezer up here, and this is my opponent's leader card. So he is going to attack my leader card for 10,000 with no combos. The defending player always gets the last chance to combo. Now if I want to protect my life and my leader, I can combo. I can choose to either remove Boo from up there to the combo area, or I can play a card like this, unyielding Spirit Trunks from my hand into my combo area, giving my Goku an extra 5,000 so I don't take any damage. I'm going to choose to take the damage because I want to get to my awakening power to make my card even stronger. My opponent then ends his turn and passes to me. So, during my charge phase, I stand all cards that are in rest mode up, including the energy. I draw one card. This is my only chance to play energy, so I'm going to play my Vegeta down there in energy mode. That ends the charge phase. I cannot play energy anymore during this turn. That is all I get to do, unless I have a card that specifically says, like Objection, which I'm going to quickly get out of the deck so I can show you, or Whis. So this Whis here, when it's played, I add one card from the top of my deck to my energy, or Objection, which is here, choose one card from your hand and add it to your energy. Unless I play either of those two cards, I can no longer add any energy to my energy zone. I'm now into the main phase. Now the main phase is a massive kind of phase that consists of both battle and main, so you can bounce back and forth. In this example, I'll quickly show you what I mean by that. So, I'm going to activate one energy and play my Boo. My Boo is then going to let me draw one card. I'm then going to play my second energy and play a third Boo because I've just drawn that, and that's going to let me draw another card. This is all in the main phase. So, I'm going to attack with my son Goku. Now, his auto lets me reactivate an energy. I'm going to attack my opponent's leader, which is on 10,000. I then ask my opponent, do you wish to negate? They say no. It is now my time to combo. I'm going to choose to combo with Unwielding Trunks, which then activates another energy due to his ability. My Goku is now on 15,000. I now pass to my opponent and say, do they have any combos in reaction to that? It is now their point to get Frieza to 20,000 or 16,000 or more in order to not take life damage. Otherwise, they will be taking that damage. They're going to choose to take the damage. Still in the battle phase, or still in the main phase, I can actually activate any of these from my hand should I wish to. So, for example, if Beerus was a drop 2, not a drop 4, I could technically go like that and play Beerus on the board as a drop 2, because there's no differentiation between battle and main phase, exactly like Yu-Gi-Oh! Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously Beerus is not a drop 2, so I can't actually play him, but that's just an example that is if he was. So for example, let me bring Trunks back and put Beerus in the graveyard, just as an example. So still in the main, I can play 2 and put Trunks on the board as an attacker. I can then attack with Trunks if I wanted to. Again, comboing, asking my opponent if they wish to negate. No negates. Do I wish to combo? Yes, I'm going to give my Trunks an extra 5,000 attack. Do you wish to combo? No, no combos. They take life. Or yes, combo. I get my Freezer up to 20,000. That's fine. That goes through there. He doesn't die. It doesn't work that way. He just says in rest mode and my opponent takes no life damage. Now in this example, I'm going to attack with this Majin Buu. I'm going to ask my opponent if they wish to negate, and they're going to say no. So I'm then going to, because I've got no combos in my hand that I want to play, I'm going to combo with these boos here by putting them down here into the combo area, giving my boo 15,000 attack in total. My opponent then gets the chance to combo themselves. Now, if they wanted to, they could play an energy or a monster or anything like that to get their freezer up to 16,000 or more and not take the damage. So this would go back and forth. So my boos now go to the graveyard because they've been put in the combo area. This goes back and forth. So let's say my opponent hits me for 3 energy straight away. I'm going to take all 3 of those damage and put them into my hand. I've got no energy to play with. It's then going to be my turn. Now, the best place to save your awaken is when your opponent attacks you. So, for example, let's say they attack my Goku with a 15,000 attacker, and I go, okay, I'm not going to negate it. Any combos? And they go, yes, I'm going to combo up to 20,000. I'm going to make my freezer 20,000. I'm going to go, cool. I'll awaken my Goku. I'll draw 2 because it's awakening costs, and then I can start comboing the rest of my cards to protect my Goku to not take any more damage. Now we're going to move on to our next turn. So this is our next turn. After this is a couple of turns down the road. I'm going to draw. I'm going to stand all my cards up first. There we go. You can stand or draw, whichever one first. So if you draw, you then stand, then draw. Stand all your cards first, because then you know you've reset the board. You draw 1 card as your turn. I now get to choose if I want to play any energy, and I'm going to play this one down here in my energy. It's now my time to activate any mains or battles or anything like that. I'm going to keep it simple and not use the black cards. The black cards basically mean that I have to banish a certain amount of cards from my graveyard to a drop zone or to a banish zone. Or in Dragon Ball, it's called the Over Realm. And basically get to bring that monster into the battle area. In this example, I'm going to activate 2 for Objection. Now, I've met its request of 2 energy and 1 being blue. So I play Objection here in the combo area. Objection allows me to play 1 card from my hand into the energy zone. So I'm going to play my Master Sorcerer there just so I've got another energy. I now have 2 energy active and Objection gets to go there. So that's how you get to play an extra energy in turn. I'm now going to continue playing, so I'd attack with Goku. His ability goes off to let me reactivate 2 and automatically draw 1. My opponent now gets a chance to negate. They choose not to negate. I get the chance to combo, so I'm going to combo off with this card. This ability gives him 10,000 if my life is 4 or less, and I get to draw 1 card. And then we kind of go back and forth that way until eventually one player is left with no health whatsoever or has decked out. I hope this has given you a quick little breakdown of how the duel works. I will be bringing you a slow duel very, very shortly to kind of show you how this works and how it goes back and forth and show you the deck and how the deck operates itself. So this mainly is the starter deck that you can pick up in your local stores or of course on stuff like Amazon, anything like that. So definitely check that out and then you can pick these up and we can walk through it side by side. I hope this helps. I hope it's given you a couple of ideas and kind of made it clear for you. Like I said in the previous video, there is a tutorial, an official tutorial video, an official tutorial app by Bandai that you can get in the Android store or you can get on your iPhone. So I definitely recommend downloading that. You get to have a quick little game against Frieza and you get to understand and play the game digitally yourself before picking up too much. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, hit that massive like button and I'll be able to bring you more Dragon Ball Super videos very, very shortly. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. As always, guys, until next time, happy dueling.